welcome back to Absolute Best Podcast, a work in progress. I am Zach, and with me today is my good friend George.
Hello.
This is Series 1, Episode 45, and today we are doing a follow-up to our MCU TV show Lightning Round episode. Since we recorded that initial episode in March of 2024, there's been 9 new seasons or shows, and so we'll go through those more or less in chronological order by release date. And as a reminder, there will most likely be spoilers unless neither one of us watch one of those shows, which is a possibility.
It's entirely possible.
Also, no Colby today because he doesn't like the MCU. He didn't feel like complaining for an hour. And this is kind of a bonus episode here. It's probably not going to go as long as our normal ones do. But I felt compelled to do this one, to do a second part.
Is it your OCD-ness of wanting to complete it?
That is correct, yes. Although I got to say, I did not finish some of these shows. So
some of them weren't worth finishing, honestly.
The ADHD wins out sometimes. I do want to say to any newer listener, like who's tuned in for like if this is their first episode or maybe the last one, this is not our normal schedule. Well, it's our normal schedule every 2 weeks, but it's not our normal kind of show. The main show here is we find a series that we're going to go through and we're going to rank every movie in it. There's a new one coming up pretty soon. We have an announcement that's going to drop pretty soon. And as a matter of fact, we just before we were recording this decided we were going to start it even sooner than we had planned because we want to get to it. So we'll have this episode and I think 2 other ones before we start the regular season again. And even then, when we got a regular season going, we break it up a little bit with some adjacent stuff. But just wanted to give people who might be new to the show the heads up on that. But, we don't ever do anything half-assed, so this should still be good.
Just ass-halved.
That's right. So let's start with the first show. I'll go first on this one. The first show is actually, I think, one of the last ones we talked about last time, which was Echo, and neither one of us had finished it at the time. I think it was pretty new. It was January 2024, and I think we recorded in March. So I think we didn't have time to finish it or whatever. I did finish this one. I don't know if you did. Tell me in a minute. But the last episode and a half were a real struggle for me. I really was liking it up to that point, but I don't know. I totally lost interest in it, and it became a slog. I'd still recommend starting it, but if it's not keeping your interest, then I would, say go ahead and bail on that. But I would like to see more of the character. It'd be great if she showed up in some other stuff, or maybe a second season that's a little more interesting. I'm not sure.
Out of curiosity, so I'll admit I didn't finish this because
That's fair. I only did it because I was like, I'm so close to finishing.
I just couldn't bring myself to finish it. But I read that she starts getting glowy hands.
Yep.
Was that glowy hand was it worth it? What did those things do?
I honestly don't remember at this point, but I do remember her having the glowy hands. A lot of it tied back into the like the native lore thing that they were kind of referencing early on, and I don't know. I don't know if she's inhabited by a ancestral spirit or channels the power of them or what. That part is fine. Like all that is great. I'm not complaining about any of the lore or the characters or any of that. It was just kind of boring. It took a long time for the last episode and a half to just like, I think it's 8 episodes. I think if they trimmed it down to 6, that would have been a lot better.
But so she's just a Iron Fist wannabe? Because he has a glowy hand too.
Iron Fist sucks though, so I don't want to say that she's an Iron Fist wannabe. I would rather watch that again than
yeah. Because my biggest beef with the series was that from the source material, not to be like a complete comic book nerd, the source material, Echo was an awesome character. Is very much like Taskmaster, where actually Marvel fucked up Taskmaster too, because Taskmaster and Echo they could memorize people's. They had like a photo. What is it when you see something and you recall it on immediately?
Photogenic? Photo.
Photogenic when you look
It's
good. That's me and you. We're
that's
photogenic.
I was looking at I
Yeah,
was looking at us. I know what you're talking about. Photographic
No,
memory.
maybe. But
I don't
she
know.
had that, but like with her reflexes. So if she watched Captain America fight, she could replicate his
Right.
fighting style, like right with like on instinct. And Taskmaster had that too. And Taskmaster's that stupid skull android wannabe lady from the Red Room. But
Right.
they fucked it up on her too. And then I saw like this glowing hands thing just sounded so dumb that when I read about it, I just didn't want to finish it. And so that was like an immediate F.
Yeah, you didn't really miss anything.
But the series went up for me solely because I do remember enjoying how the actress playing Maya. I remember enjoying her performances with what little, like how she did a lot with what little she had to work with.
Yeah.
And Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin was always like awesome. So that put it up to
Yeah.
like a solid D for me. But
Wow, all the way up there.
outside of those two, yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, I really like the character, and I wish. I think realistically, the best we could hope for is that she shows up in some other show for a bit and like has an arc, or a movie maybe. I did like her a lot, yeah, and I don't know why they went a different direction with what the character was like in the comic. I remember you telling me before that she could imitate things. I guess I don't know. Maybe they thought that wasn't cool enough. I don't know. I think it would have been fine, especially for a TV show.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. Well, Daredevil, we're going to talk about Daredevil in a little bit. Daredevil has all this shit going on. Why doesn't she
Yeah,
start?
she could pop in, right?
She's in New York. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Kingpin, like that's his show, so
Mhm.
they have that tie-in. Yeah.
I don't
All
understand
right.
why they
Well,
don't do
maybe
anything with
season
these
3.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she's gonna try to avenge Kingpin in season 3. Oh, now we're jumping
Well,
ahead.
yeah. And he's not dead anyway, so.
No. But okay. So that's it on that one. Do you want to pick up the next one?
Yeah. There's nothing memorable about What If season 3. uh, I will say that I always enjoy the animation style for What If. But I will say I am totally sick of Captain Carter.
Oh, really? That's a bummer.
I mean, it was fine the first season, I think. Because what if in the comic book? God, I fucking sound like a hardcore
Well,
comic nerd.
that's
But
why this is why I asked you to do the show with me,
yeah,
because I don't
well,
know anything about it.
but in the comic books, the what if episodes were just one comic book. I don't remember it going across multiple things, but for whatever reason, what if the series they keep feeling this compelling need to have like an overarching theme for the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
But like I enjoyed like a one-off. What if the symbiote possessed the thing, or what if the symbiote possessed Thor, and then seeing what would have happened or how things would have changed in the universe if Thor had gotten possessed by the Spider-Man symbiote. But like this whole thing spanning like multiple episodes is kind of like for me. But I'm kind of tired of sick Captain Carter. I did enjoy the Red Guardian showing up for a little bit, but they kind of overdo it with him being like this like dumb, like a kind of like a dumbed
Right.
down version of Captain America. Howard the Duck, I remember made an appearance, and
Huh.
I enjoyed Howard the Duck when I was 8 years old in the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
But Howard the Duck is just, I don't know. I don't know why people seem to insist on
It seems
bringing
like a
him back.
joke.
Yeah,
It seems like
but
a
it's a
joke that
dumb
got taken
joke.
too far.
Yeah, exactly. And then Darcy Lewis is also shows up, and I I don't know how you feel about Darcy Lewis. She was funny in Thor 1,
Oh
but
yeah.
I was over her after Thor 2. And
I barely remember her in Thor 2, and then she wasn't in Ragnarok or.
no, but she was in WandaVision. And
That's
somehow
right. That's right. Yeah.
in WandaVision, she picked up computer hacker level like prowess, and I don't know. I'm just kind of over her character too. But she's also in that. But I mean, speaking of WandaVision, I think WandaVision it's not on our list, but I thought it was on our list, so I rewatched it for this episode
Nice. Yeah.
for this podcast, and it was WandaVision is so great.
It's so
It's
yeah.
definitely up
That's
there.
one of the few shows I've watched multiple times. It's.
Yeah,
I think that was probably probably my highest recommendation from the last time we did this.
Yeah. Yeah. It is because me and you don't agree on Daredevil, which we'll be
Well,
covering in a
yeah,
little
we'll
bit.
get to that.
Yeah, and I don't remember anything about the finale of season 3 except that it had something to do with the multiverse because I think the MCU was still trying to cram this whole multiverse thing was going to start happening
Yeah.
down our throats.
Let's be done with that, please, soon.
I
Multiverse.
mean, yeah, I mean, hopefully, I mean, I don't know how they're going to deal with it with this. Was it Doomverse or a Doomsday thing? But
Doomsday. Yeah,
I guess
I'm
we'll see.
avoiding everything to do with that right now. By the way,
Oh, good.
because I don't want to adjust my I don't want anything spoiled because they ruin everything now with any kind of trailer. But also, I just kind of want to have no expectation going into it.
Yeah. It's hard. I mean, yeah, it's if you're on Instagram, I follow a lot of the artists because a lot of the artists for the costume design and the FX design, like a lot of those artists were originally comic book artists or worked at Marvel for a long time, and they all Marvel fucked them over, or Disney, I should say, fucked them over and laid off like a bunch of them. And so some of them have been finally able to start showing their work for Doomsday and like concept designs from like Doomsday and Brand New Day. And yeah, it's I'm like, damn it, I wish I didn't know that, but the work looks good.
So, side note, but since you mentioned it about Instagram, I recently watched Obsession and became
Oh,
a little obsessed with it. And my entire Instagram reel or my entire Instagram feed is all like Obsession stuff.
really?
Yeah, no
I haven't
complaints.
seen it yet. I really
It's
want to
good.
see it. It's on my list.
It's
On
good.
my
It's
list.
good. I highly recommend. I mean, I was like, how good can it really be? This sounds really hyped up. I was like, I was pretty affected by it. That's all I want to
Really?
say at this point. Yeah.
Were you ever that obsessed with anybody?
No, but I've been on the receiving end. I mean, not to
Oh,
the level in that movie, but to scary levels.
and then you married her? I'm just kidding. Please, Zach's wife, don't kill me.
But anyways, what if season 3? I didn't watch it. I hadn't even watched season 2. I think I heard bad things. It was probably from you, so I didn't bother with that one. There were a few shows that I real quick watched when we decided that we were going to do this one, or at least tried to watch, but this was not one of them.
Was Agatha all along one of them?
That's one I had watched already. I watched when it came out, actually. That one was September 2024. I think these are all on Disney Plus. But it's another show that starts strong, but it was harder for me to maintain my interest in it as it went on. I really wanted to like it more. There's some good and interesting characters, but it just dragged. And as I've said multiple times before, magic is kind of an issue for me because just like, oh, there's a problem. Oh, there's a spell for that. Like, oh, we have this other issue. Oh, we can, there's some magic to fix that. And it's its own, like its own MacGuffin, right? Is that the right word for it? Or am I thinking of the wrong term? But like it's just, there's too easy an out, or we need to drag the tension on. So for some reason, magic doesn't work on this. So there's not a spell
Yeah.
for this, like I hate it. It's the laziest thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? Did you like it?
I don't know. It was like a mixed bag for me. I liked I mean, I like Aubrey Plaza. That was pretty neat.
Yes,
Her being
totally.
deaf.
Yep.
And I liked how all the witches interacted with each other and how they were how they were catty, but also like supportive of each other and stuff. I remember them being pretty amusing to watch.
Yeah, like
Um,
I liked the characters, but the story
yeah.
got boring.
And yeah, I think that's why it's such a shame that like they didn't do more with it, I guess.
It's another one where like I don't know if it would have completely salvaged it for me, but if they had cut it back by an episode or two and made or made them shorter, I don't know. I think I would have been a little higher on it, but I mean, it was a slog for me in like the middle of the last third of it. It was just a chore to watch, but I wanted to see how it ended. So I guess in that respect, I didn't give up. So that's that's an endorsement,
But God, there's so much good content out to watch that it's
right? Right.
It's hard to finish anything when it starts just kind of losing steam,
Right.
when it's supposed to be picking up steam
Yeah,
to
exactly,
finish out,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. And there's always more seasons of Deadliest Catch to watch. So
Not to mention, was it Deadliest Trucker Roads or
oh yeah,
whatever?
yeah. Like Ice Road Truckers or something. There's a bunch of
Ice Road
those.
Truckers. Yeah,
Deadliest Catch though, man. I still watch it. I still watch it. It's like season 30
really.
or something. Yeah.
I just, I mean, not to start another new podcast, but yeah, I like whenever I watch those, I just look at oceans and I'm like, how did people in really little rinky dink Santa Maria, Pinta, and
Right.
whatever
Right.
like cross the ocean?
Yeah. Well, there was probably a number of attempts that failed, and I probably should know that. There was probably in the history books.
Right? Cool. Your neighborhood's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. If you didn't watch What If, you probably didn't watch this one, huh?
Well, why don't you talk about it first,
Okay.
and then I'll.
Um, I'll admit that I couldn't get through all of this.
Wow. Okay,
I
that
didn't
was
I
not what I
didn't
expected.
well, I didn't like the animation style. The animation style was very much like the old school comics. If if that style had got turned, and I'm not talking about like Sony into the
The
Spider-Verse type
Spider Verse. Yeah.
animation. Yeah, I'm talking about like this is like the old comics where I don't know, just not like no detail into the design whatsoever. And then like uh Spider-Man is he's almost like too good. Like he's almost too good at using his powers and being a
Oh,
superhero.
yeah. It needs
And
to be a little clumsy.
he's supposed to be in high school, right? Uh the only thing that I thought that caught there was like one moment that made me go, "Ooh, okay, maybe this has promise." Was that, that whole scene in the beginning of the beginning of Civil War when he comes in and when he finds a VCR or a DVD player
Oh
on the
yeah.
trash can, and he comes in and he sees, oh, somebody's parked a really awesome car out front, and who it like like he's in a good mood, right? The reveal that it was Norman Osborn that was actually the owner of that car, and Norman Osborn who offered him an internship at Oscorp.
Oh, okay.
That was an interesting take on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's
but
kind of
outside
like
of
a
that,
what if.
it's kind of like a what if, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was interesting, but like it lost steam for me. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I know that this one was highly rated, and animation is always hit or miss for me. Oftentimes miss. But this one, people spoke highly of it, and I don't fault anyone for that. It's me. I'm the problem. But I could not get through the first episode. I just I was like, no, I just knew it. This is one I probably should have gone back and tried again, but I did not. Maybe I will eventually, but since you said that you couldn't get through it, I'm pretty sure that I can't. Moving up a little bit here, Daredevil Born Again. We'll talk about season 1 and 2, even though they were a year apart.
I have one bullet point for this part. Is I love Daredevil Born Again. I don't care what you say. LOL.
I like it. It's good.
You like it because Foggy got killed in the first season, the
Stop
first episode of the first season.
Stop stealing my notes. we,
Oh,
we did. We talked about the Netflix series on the previous MCU show episode that we had, but this is kind of like it's not really a reboot, but kind of I don't know. In a way, it's a reboot, but it's not because everything that happened in those still happened, right? As far as I know. Okay, so this is season 1, which was March 2025. As George just said, I thought there was a strong start to the season by killing off Foggy because I could not stand that guy. But I really liked season 1 all the way through. This like brutal fights. Some people complain that he's not in his suit enough. It didn't really bother me. Like, there was kind of the whole storyline was, I think he was kind of upset about what happened to Foggy, and he was trying to not live that life anymore, but it keeps pulling him back in, right? It's like The Godfather. I don't remember the finale from season 1. Do you?
I don't remember anymore. I mean,
But
I feel like it had something to do with Bullseye. Did it?
probably because he's the one who killed Foggy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it when no, he threw Bullseye off the balcony, off the roof in that. in the beginning of season 1, right?
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he was
So that wasn't it.
in prison after that, I guess, or something. But it was the serial killer guy, right?
Oh, right,
Um
right, right.
uh
Who, like, somehow made his ex-girlfriend into this, like, idiot
yeah,
who
yeah. So and then in season 2, I thought it was more Daredevil-y, but in the end, I thought the finale was kind of weak. I liked it about 3/4 of the way through, and then it kind of lost steam, and I didn't really particularly like the finale.
I don't get why he had to tell everybody it was Daredevil.
Yeah, like it seemed shoehorned in. I That's something I hate. That was something that really bothered me about the end of the second Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, where at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
they reveal his identity to the world. I'm like now what's he gonna do? Okay.
Right.
And then it made for a bad third movie, in my opinion. But I will watch a season 3. I will definitely give it a shot. Like we said, it'd be cool if they brought Maya on from Echo.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she could be doing something either for Kingpin, but I guess she doesn't really like him anymore. I'm not sure. So maybe she's also doing something. Maybe she teams up with Daredevil. I don't know. I would take her however they want to put her in a season. And I wouldn't even mind if they just kind of moved on from Kingpin. It's like, why does the Joker have to always be Batman's nemesis? I know he's like the biggest, baddest one, so to speak, but it gets boring to have the same villain all the time. You got to have the same main character all the time. That make.
How do you really take the Riddler seriously, though?
Right, right. What do you have additional thoughts on?
No, I mean, I'm curious how season 3 is gonna pan out now that he's in jail. But I hope they bring back Elektra. She was
Oh
pretty
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
She was pretty awesome
Yep.
and fine.
Agreed.
Um,
Agreed.
but yeah, yeah, I think Echo, Elektra, and he has so many other people that he's fought. Yeah, it'd be awesome to see other folks.
You want to lead the next one?
Okay. So Ironheart. I really wanted to like Ironheart. I think overall I liked Ironheart. It just felt, like when like people who are geniuses make stupid choices.
Yes.
Um, it was like what like a whole series about that. Just kind of annoyed the shit out of me. And I get it. She had PTSD or something from her father and her best friend. But like, man, she just consistently kept making bad choices. Uh, I was excited with the Mephisto reveal, but it was also kind of like, did it? Did really? I don't know. I guess I'll see how season 2 pans out. I'm sort of glad that her. I'm really glad that her outfit and everything doesn't look like it was a knockoff Power Rangers suit because
Right.
in Wakanda Forever, her suit looked like it was straight out of Power Rangers, and I could
Yeah,
not
I remember that
take it
being one of your
seriously.
biggest gripes.
Yeah. It was just so annoying. I liked Red Hood. I thought that guy that playing him was pretty good. But then it's just like, okay, you have this mystical cloak that lets you do shit. What do you need those other idiots for?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For TV show purposes. And I liked the guy who plays Han Solo in the Solo movie.
Oh, yeah, he plays
He's
Ebediah Stane's son.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's got an unusual name. But I really liked him in
Zeke?
this too.
Was it Zeke?
Uh,
Or no?
I don't remember,
I wanna say
but
something Stain. I wanna say
yeah.
Zeke
Oh no, I
Stain.
just meant like the actor. The actor's
Yeah.
name is something unusual. It'll come to me like an hour after we stop recording. But I after seeing this character in Wakanda Forever, I think my expectations were pretty low. So I think in that regard, I liked the show because I was like, this is going to be trash. I'm not going to be able to get through it. But it was interesting. It held my interest the whole way through. She's not nearly as bad as she is in Wakanda Forever. She
I
does
know.
make a lot of dumb mistakes for a genius, but I think they do try to justify that somewhat, like you said. Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto was great.
He's ripped now.
Yeah, yeah. And he did a great job of like, he wasn't chewing the scenery, but he was really relishing in the role. And I don't know, I thought that really came through. He was probably my favorite part of it, but he's barely in it.
Yeah, I want to see
Um,
him meet like Ghost Rider or something, or somebody else at that level,
yeah,
that supernatural level.
yeah. But again, it's magic, so I'm like, I don't know about this, but they didn't lean on it too hard, so I was fine with that. And I thought the ending was a little bit unexpected, and I'm still not sure what happened. Like, did she agree to the deal or not?
It was a good
The deal with the
cliffhanger because
devil.
nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully they
Yeah,
resolve that
yeah.
in a second season. Next, we have Eyes of Wakanda.
Speaking of Wakanda,
Yeah, that's right. That was August of 2025. I initially started an episode and immediately noped out. The animation was bothering me. Something about it I didn't like. And then when I started to go about, so that was like in August of 2005. I tried to watch it like immediately, and then when we started doing notes for this episode, I was writing things down. I was like, it's 4 episodes. I'm gonna try to watch it. I'll give it another chance. And it was like it starts out okay. It's kind of like Killer of Killers, right? Where each episode is kind of follows a different character, but they're all different eras of the Wakandan history. So I don't know. I made it through 3 episodes, and then on the fourth one, I was just like, I think I'm done with this. I don't like it. The biggest problem for me, well, besides it being boring, the biggest problem for me is the animation style. It looks like Aladdin or The Lion King, and I don't feel like that fits here at all. It's
yeah,
too like not zany, but like kind of happy kids show, and like these are supposed to be hardened warriors, and it doesn't come across to me that way.
yeah. I I remember kind of liking Eyes of Wakanda, but not enough that I remember anything about it. Like nothing, there's nothing super memorable to me, which is like this was kind of sad because Wakanda is that's such a treasure trove of stuff that you should be able to
Right.
like dig from, right? And then like I think maybe it's because the characters I'm not I don't have anything I don't have anything I don't know outside of Wakanda itself. The characters are pretty forgettable compared to like T'Challa and like the existing crop of like Wakanda of like
Like
you know
Okoye.
yeah like
Yeah.
Okoye, T'Challa, and you know, if there was something more with like T'Challa and his relationship with like his kid or like the kid growing up or something like something more future in the future, I think I would have been more invested in it because it's in this timeline of all the with relation to their movies and the content we've seen thus far. But I didn't really care about the Wakanda. I saw enough of the Wakandan history from the first Black Panther,
Right. Right.
you know. And even he wasn't happy with the calls that they made about, like, keeping
True.
them separate from the rest of the world,
True. True. True.
so Marvel Zombies now.
Yeah.
Uh, I was actually really looking forward to Marvel Zombies. I think they hinted at it in one of the What If episodes.
Yeah.
And I actually did you watch this series or
So I did not at first because I heard it was not that good, probably from you. But this was one where I was like, well, I love zombies, right?
right,
And I was like,
same.
let me give it a shot. And so I started it, and I was like, this is awesome. Like this is like before I had watched it, I'd done a first pass of my notes, and one of the things I was like, it would have been cool if they had a show with like Kate Bishop and Elena Belova and
Riri.
stuff. And it was like everybody in this first episode like showed. I was like, this is awesome. This is amazing. And it's like the first 2 episodes are great. And the third one's like okay. And the fourth one, it was a slog and I didn't understand what was going on. Like it just seemed like too much was going on. And I don't know. It was weird. I was having trouble staying engaged and understanding what was happening in that fourth episode. So I was like, okay, maybe this is why George said it wasn't that good.
It has some it definitely has its peaks, but man, the valleys are just there.
Yeah.
Though I think one thing I did appreciate about this series was that it felt like there were some real stakes in
Yes.
the series because people actually died. Like Kate Bishop dies, Riri dies, or at least at least I'm not sure what happens towards the end because it seems like Riri's actually made it and was alive because she's calling out to
Yeah, I didn't
that little Miss Marvel
understand the
girl.
ending at all. It seemed like there was a big reset, but then maybe it's just like the an illusion. I don't know. So I mean, it was kind of parts of it were cool with Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is basically in charge of all the zombies, right? Is basically what it boils down to. And I thought it was interesting. Like at one point, they show up at they're looking for New Asgard, I think, and
Yep.
they find Tessa Thompson. What's
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, and she's there with a bunch of the Asgardians, and everything seems fine. But then that turns out to all be an illusion. But how long was Scarlet Witch maintaining that illusion? Because it wasn't Valkyrie wasn't an illusion; she was also fooled, right? But it was cool. I liked it. There was, I mean, there was so many characters that's like, whoa, it's like Baron von Zemo shows up and he's got the raft, which is like genius. Like that's the best place to go to survive a
Right?
right? There's so many good ideas. Kamala Khan was in it. She was pretty funny. Like when she kills zombie Namor at one point, right? By making some, like, it's like biting on her hand, but she had made
A
whatever
fist,
her thing
like a
is, right?
glowing
Yeah,
mace
yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
And then she like makes it grow and explodes his head, and she's like, gross. So
Yeah.
she was really good. Shang-Chi and what's Aquafina's
Katie.
character's name? Katie were in it, and
Yeah.
and he gets bit, and then his dad has the rings in this, right, at the beginning, right? So like he gets bit, dad gives him 5 of the rings, and one of them just clamps around his like upper arm and stops the infection. Cool. Like I loved it.
Awesome.
It was really
Yeah.
great, right? So I don't know. There was just so many good ideas. I didn't understand why Blade was Khonshu or Khonshu was Blade or whatever.
The Moon
But
Knight, yeah,
yeah,
the Khonshu god ended up choosing Blade to be his new vessel.
yeah, and but we had Mahershala Ali as Blade.
He
So
was awesome. Yeah.
just like really really good first 2 episodes. So I would say watch the first 2, and then I don't know, just kind of tune out for the other 2.
So the finale was great right up until the whole like I don't know. I still have a hard time with the whole zombie Scarlet Witch somehow manages to trick a bunch of living people,
Yeah.
and an Infinity Stone powered Hulk.
Right,
Like,
right. Yeah, yeah. Those I was like, they're like Hulk is a cipher or something else. So
yeah,
the third and fourth episodes were both too long, but also not long enough. Like they should have trimmed a lot of the fat and spent a little bit more. Because I got lost. I'm like, wait, like what does that mean? Hulk is a cipher, and like it just suddenly there was Infinity Stones involved. There was a little bit of that earlier on, and then like I don't know, there's a lot of flashes of light and things happening. I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but whatever.
yeah. Like it had a lot of promise, and it could have gone out way stronger than it did.
Yeah.
But I guess they needed that cliffhanger.
For another season. Of
Yeah.
course. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it another season a shot, but I don't have high expectations. Okay, what about Wonder Man? January
You tell
2026.
me, how did you like it?
Did you not watch it?
I watched it.
Okay, I really
Yeah.
like this one.
Okay.
It
Cool. Me too.
felt, yeah, it felt different than the other show. Obviously, this one's not animated, so it's different from those. But like, I felt like they really put the care and effort into the story on this one and the characters. Trevor Slattery coming back again is great.
He's
Just he's
I
so funny.
love Trevor Slattery in
Yes,
everything.
yes, he's so good.
He's just so great. What's the name of the actor again?
Oh, Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Sir Ben Kingsley.
yeah. He's great. Yeah, this is one where I feel like if you're tired of Marvel and the MCU, give this one a shot. This one might be the cure for that because it's really good. And I personally don't want to say too much about it, spoil it, because I think it's worth finding out for yourself. I don't think there's a whole lot to spoil either, but it was just like a solid 7 or 8 episodes.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a lot, and it almost felt like almost kind of like a love letter to Hollywood too,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
in LA, and just like the whole how rough it is to like get a role and everything, and the the ultimate reveal that Trevor was working to kind of like keep an eye on this guy
Mhm.
was awesome.
Yeah.
But I also like that they didn't really show his powers all that much. Like you just kind of had. It wasn't a very. It wasn't like WandaVision where it was very evident that they had powers, right?
Right.
And
Wasn't don't they go to some director's house at one point and it's the same actor who is like the Bosnian president or whatever, I forget the country, in Superman?
in Superman, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I like that
He's
guy. I like
also
that
the
actor.
he's also the guy in what is it? What's the movie? The John Cusack movie where they had arcs that everybody had to escape. The Day After Tomorrow. The Day After
Oh,
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
only watched that once, a long time ago.
He's like the Russian billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Punisher, One Last Kill. Did we both like this? I liked it enough, but part of me was like, eh.
I'm
Like
gonna
it didn't need to
say,
exist.
yeah, definitely did not need to exist. I'm gonna say I probably didn't like it. I'm planning on watching it again. Like I didn't really love the Netflix series either. We talked about that one on the previous MCU shows episode. But they were, the first season for sure was decent, and then I think the second one kind of dragged on. I might have given up on that one, but this, like, I I get it. I understand. If someone killed my family, I would never get over it, ever. But it doesn't make for a good show for him to be a sad sack nutbar all the time because of it. I feel like they've rehashed his family's death and how upset he is about
And
it at least a half a dozen times already between the TV shows and other appearances.
have you watched Batman?
Exactly, but the
Any of the 12 Batman movies?
same argument, except I feel like the entire show, this entire it's not a mini series either. This entire special was just about him still being upset, which again, I get it, but that's not interesting anymore. What was we were complaining about that in not Prometheus, but Alien Covenant, the lady whose husband, the captain, burned up at the beginning, Catherine
Oh,
Waters,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
she was just like a bummer the entire movie. I'm like, I understand. She should be
right.
in real life, not interesting to watch. So I kind of had that same feeling here, but there are some parts to this that I thought were decent. I thought it was interesting that Judith Light shows up, Angela
Yes,
from Who's the Boss? If you
as
didn't know,
she was like the remaining, she was the wife of the mob boss that he had killed, right?
right?
Yeah.
And her son, he had killed her son too, so she's pretty pissed. And then like she was somehow arranging for like every criminal in the city to come there. It was something like, you have 4 hours before everybody's going to come here and kill you. And then he's just like, I would just leave. I don't
Right.
understand why he waited around. But
It was like a wannabe John Wick scenario,
yeah,
minus the John
totally.
Wick part.
Totally. And like, I love John Bernthal. He's great. And I don't want anybody to mistake what I'm saying about to say about him as an insult, but like, it's a little too much sometimes. He's just like, he's a little too over the top, which I think would play into a different not a different genre, but a different like feeling. Like this is I got the feeling that this is supposed to be taken very seriously. And I feel like if it was a little bit more, not slapsticky, but maybe a little bit more lighthearted, actiony, it would work better. But he's too much for this. I don't know. Sometimes,
Yeah,
not all
I
the time.
feel like they didn't know they didn't know what they were going for. Like they couldn't figure out if they were going for John Wick level ridiculousness
Right.
or like they wanted it to be hyper realistic. Um, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Brand New Day because at least they seem to show more dimensions to the Punisher in the trailers. At least
I hope
I
he's
don't
in it
know.
more than 5 minutes,
I hope so too.
but we'll
I didn't
see.
realize that he had helped Tom Holland with his audition tape
No, I didn't know that.
for Spider-Man, and then like Tom Holland helped him with his audition tape for
Nice.
Punisher. And
Nice.
so they were both like, this was like a long time coming, and we were like super excited we got to work together.
Oh, that
But
makes me want to watch this movie now.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I wanted to watch it enough that like me and my kid, my oldest, we started watching all 3 of the Spider-Man movies,
I don't know if I could
and
get to
so
that last one again. I don't know. Well, I would rather watch that than Quantumania,
yes, for sure.
for the listener, this will not come out, I think, until after the new Spider-Man movie comes out. So it'll be about 3. Yeah, it'll be like a week or 2 after that. Because I think the new Spider-Man movie comes out in like 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, a little less than 2 weeks. Yeah, and this will be out in about 3 or 4. I do like when John Bernthal is just like quietly being a bad motherfucker. So
Yes.
that's cool. That works really well. He's great at that. I could not take it seriously when he's just like blubbering 1 batch, 2 batch, that whole thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no. I'm like, this isn't working. I'm so sorry, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it was nice to see the origin of it, but, like, it's
right.
just that they kept on hammering at it
Yeah.
over and over and over.
Yeah. Kind of the way we keep hammering on how this is a problem over and over.
Yeah. Well, I
But
also that one scene when he falls off and then hits that AC, that air conditioning unit,
mhm.
like, when I think I saw, like, a video about how that was CGI'd, I couldn't I couldn't unsee how CGI
Oh really? I didn't.
how bad the CGI was after that.
Maybe I'll seek that out just to see how bad it is. I think my one last complaint here was why do they dye his beard? He does not have a jet black beard, and it's totally fine for him to have some
Okay,
gray. Like just let him
yeah,
age gracefully,
let
please.
him age.
It looked really bad. Oh, I know there was all there was one more thing. It was like the one last kill, right? Is the name of it. So the last kill in this is when he kills he just executes the guy in the street, who is the guy who killed the dog at the beginning. Now, look,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna say people who kill dogs are fine and should go free, but I don't know if they need to be executed in the street. I'm sure the
You
guy
wait
was
till
up to no good for other things too, but
you wait till they're asleep.
yeah,
Yeah. You don't do it like a monster in front of everybody.
no, got to have a little subtlety there, Frank. Anything else on Punisher? One last kill.
No, no.
Okay.
Oh, I started watching She-Hulk also because of this. I started rewatch and She-Hulk,
Oh,
I
it's
I know that
good.
we talked about this.
Yeah,
She-Hulk's so great.
yeah.
It's really goddamn shit. You know, it's because of the shit that happened to She-Hulk that I wanna watch the Odyssey. I think I told you this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanna watch the Odyssey just as a middle finger to all the fucking incels who kept on trying to pre pre pre-bomb the movie before it came out. Because
Do
She-Hulk's
I?
so great.
Yeah, yeah. Totally. What was I going to say? Oh, so in terms of must watches, I would say absolutely Wonder Man is one you should watch.
Yes.
And
WandaVision.
shortly, well, yeah, but that was
Right, right.
last. Yeah, that's still a must watch for sure. But Daredevil season 1, I would say, is another one you should probably bother with for sure. But if I had to pick between the two, I definitely would give it to Wonder Man. I just think it's a better and more consistent story, and I just
Yes.
enjoyed it more. What about you?
I'm on the same page. We got Wonder Man for sure. Uh, yeah, Trevor Slattery is just I enjoy him in anytime. You know, it's really funny because I remember when he first showed up as the Mandarin, I was like, "What is this white dude doing as the Mandarin?" And
Right?
I was so mad at Marvel.
It seems problematic at first, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And then the whole like, "Oh, he wasn't really the Mandarin. It was just him co-opting the Mandarin like name," and then like seeing in Shang-Chi his dad like basically capture him to punish him for taking his
Well,
name.
and
That
like
was interesting.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I recall correctly, in the comics, the character of the Mandarin is already kind of problematic, right? Like
Yeah,
his like
yeah.
stereotype, yeah. So I feel like that
Because he
was
had
a
that Fu
good
Manchu-ish look
course.
to him.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like this was a
Yeah.
good course correction for that, while also kind of winking at it at the same time, being like, "This was not great."
I mean, I want to believe that they were gonna do this whole time and that, yeah, you know, that he was always going to be like this fake Mandarin that they were just propping up because of the what's his name? The Memento guy's, uh, extremist
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Guy
God,
Pearce. Yeah.
God, man, Iron Man 3. Fuck that movie.
Still a lot better than I remembered. Still
Yes,
bad, but
yes,
not as bad as I remembered. um, okay, so I just wanted to mention a few upcoming shows. So we have Vision Quests, which is about Vision. I
yes.
presume Wanda will be in it somehow, but I'm not
I
sure.
hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's coming in October, so
because he
that's
was
pretty
the White
soon.
Vision took off to go
Hmm.
find himself because he had his memories reawakened.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm curious as to what's going on there, and I think it's all the same writers and production staff and whatnot that did WandaVision. So I have high hopes for that. Hopefully not too high.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's a second season of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in late 2006. Probably not going to watch that. And I guess it got greenlit for a third season already too somehow. But yeah, and then there will be a season 2 of Marvel Zombies, which I'll give that a shot. So normally when we're doing a movie, we would have changes I'd like
Rankings.
to have seen. So I
Okay.
thought it'd be fun to do series we'd like to have seen, and like what would have been a good TV show, or what would be a good TV show
You know
or
what?
season.
The very first one that popped to mind was Young Avengers because they
Oh,
totally alluded
they
to this in
they've completely
Hawkeye.
got that set up. Yep, yep.
Yeah. And then they did and nothing's come of it. And I love Haley Steinfeld, but, like, I don't know that there's any way that she can play a teenager
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. She's kind of too old at this point. Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know if they'd have to recast her, but yeah, I mean, Yelena might also be too old for, like, a young Avengers thing anymore. But I remember being excited for that at the end of Hawkeye. I was like, "Let's go. Like, do the young Avengers, do the young superpowered kids trying to live up to the name."
yeah. I would give it a shot for sure. It's funny you mentioned that because I said I'd like to see another season of Hawkeye. And then after that, I have like or a show with Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan, and I guess I basically meant the Young Avengers. And then like we did get kind of that with Marvel Zombies.
Yep.
Um, and then whatever happened to is her name America, the girl in Multiverse of Madness?
Nothing happened to her.
Yeah, like
She at the end of Multiverse of Madness, I guess she was going to school at Comertage, but they haven't done
yeah, they
anything else with
totally
her.
forgot about her. So like bring her
Yeah.
back in a movie or a show or something.
I don't get her power to begin with. I guess she opens portals
It is a
to the
little,
multiverse.
but again, it's magic. So
Yeah.
what's to get? But and other than that, I would really like to see a second season of She-Hulk. I don't think we're ever going to get it because people are stupid.
I do too. I would love to see She-Hulk show up. I was hoping. I know that you're not paying attention to any of the Doomsday stuff, but I was hoping she would show up in Doomsday.
Yeah,
You know,
that'd be
because
nice.
she's a great character,
Yeah.
and like the Hulk, I guess is might not be. I don't know.
Hmm.
He's going to be in Brand New Day, but I don't remember seeing anything
Oh
about
yeah,
him in
yeah,
Doomsday.
yeah. I think I did see something
Yeah,
about him being in Brand New Day.
yeah,
Okay, I'm really trying to keep expectations low for Brand New Day because
me too.
I just don't know.
I'm 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 really trying to stay away from stuff now too, because it's just because everybody's doing press for the Odyssey because
Oh yeah,
Zendaya and Tom
yeah. That
Holland
looks
are
good. It looks
in it.
good. Like
It does,
I it sounds boring, but it looks good. So
right?
I
I mean,
might have
and it's
to
Chris Nolan.
yeah, I might
When
have to
has
go. Well,
he completely like
I would
dropped it?
say Dunkirk is about the closest it comes for me. I'm
And that
aware
was
that
not bad.
it's a well-made movie, right?
Yeah,
But it's a little on the slow and boring side for me, but
it
it's
was
not
no
bad.
Quantum
It is not
Mania
bad.
though.
No. But that's the only one of his well, I never saw
Yeah,
Following, his very first thing. I should watch that sometime, but it's like the very first thing he did is a black and white movie. Other than that, I think Dunkirk's the only one of his movies I've only watched once.
yeah,
So and like Oppenheimer, I liked it. I watched it twice, I think. And
yeah,
like I don't know, I feel like he's heading down this path of like obviously the Odyssey isn't real, but it still seems kind of like a history book kind of thing.
yeah.
But
I'm not mad.
I'm not either, but it's just less interesting to me. So, anyways, I guess that's it for our special episode of Absolutely the Best Podcast, The Work in Progress. Go ahead.
If you haven't seen X-Men, I highly encourage
Yeah.
you to check out the X-Men 97 stuff.
I
The
watched the
seasons
first
1 and 2.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, the season 2 is pretty good too. Like it's been great.
Okay.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
Season 2 is really, really good. So I will watch it at some point. I liked season 1. I didn't love it.
Did you watch the old one? The old the old X-Men?
Yeah. That's what I used to watch when I come home from school. And like to the point where when I first started watching this new one, I was like, man, this is exactly like the old series. I was like, oh, I'm accidentally watching the old series. But then I watched the new one and I was like, wow, that's really close. Like, I love the way that they did the intro. It's very, very, very similar.
Yeah. I was also confused when I first watched. I was like, did I just click on the wrong thumbnail?
Yeah. I actually did click the wrong one though. So that's it for this special episode of Absolutely the Best Podcast, A Work in Progress. Next up will be George's next MCU adjacent pick, Star Trek from May 8th, 2009.
Ooh.
If you want to contact us, you can email us at absolutelythebestpodcast@gmail.com. You can check out the show notes for our socials, where you can also find a couple of ways that you could help support the show. Please help us spread the word. Tell your friends, tell the Department of Damage Control, and tell a vampire possessed by an ancient Egyptian god. I also had, I had an alternate one. I should have done the alternate one.
Good.
Yeah.
You can record it now.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell your friends, tell Angela and Samantha. It's a little too adjacent, maybe. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.
Absolutely the Best Podcast is a production of Audio Johnny, a subsidy of Corporation Johnny.
Corporation Johnny. If it exists, we own it.
Okay, that is it. And then I guess we are doing... oh, by the way, have you watched Spider Noir yet? You said you did watch it, right?
I liked it. Yeah.
I started it. I really like it a lot. I just keep forgetting to watch it. I think I'm only like 3 episodes in.
Unless, I found that unless I actually put a list down somewhere, I'm going to forget because I bounce around. Because I've also been watching House of the Dragon, which is great. I actually like House of the Dragon better than the original series.
Oh, Game of Thrones, really? Okay, I really like the first season of House of the Dragon. And the second season was pretty good. And I haven't started the third season. I just can't bring myself to do it right now. But I really liked the first season. That was Millie Alcock was in the first season, right? And then like her character gets older, and I guess she wasn't old enough to play.
Yeah, Rhaenyra's.
30.
Yeah,
I don't know. It wasn't like
but somehow Matt Smith is old enough to play both guys.
Right. So I don't know. That was weird, and I kind of didn't like the show for a bit after that, but then it got good again.
Yeah.
So I will have to check that out.
I watched the first episode on our way to Kauai, and I was like, oh shit! Like this season, like season 3 is starting off really strong. But yeah, season 3 is pretty. Not too shabby at all.
Yeah, I'll add it to the list. There's a lot to watch.
But when especially now that they're starting to break it up and to keep you subscribed, I guess.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of people don't want you to watch a series and then bounce.
Yeah, I don't know why Netflix ever did that, because that's like they're just making it easy for people to subscribe for a month and watch everything and then be done. I mean, that's fine for the people. It's bad business, though.
Well, I mean, I think their goal is to have so much content that you're bouncing from different series all the time that you'll have enough until the series comes back. But they take like 3 fucking years for the next season to come out of something.
Yeah, and like I don't like that strategy either, because it's like, well, when you churn out that much content, a lot of it is really bad and not worth watching. Which was my problem with Netflix when I finally decided I didn't need it anymore.
Yeah. but that's why they opened up, like, there's a ton of, like, Korean horror movies and stuff in there now.
That's all.
And
There's
Korean
so much.
drama.
There's so much foreign language stuff that I want to watch, but that's one where I actually have to watch because you got to read the subtitles. I'm not going to do it dubbed, right? And so I have so little time for that. Like I get through a lot of like mediocre stuff, or like just kind of like junk food, like Deadliest Catch. I get through seasons of that while I'm working because I'm not really paying attention to it. Like just enough to get the gist of what's going on. That does not work for subtitled foreign language good films and series. So
I try to do dishes when I'm watching the Korean horror movies, and like they'll be like, why are the dishes just like this last night's dishes are like terrible. I'm like, oh shit.
Like there's so much butter and grease on these still.
Yeah. I have to like make sure I really clean stuff while I'm reading.
So wait, you don't use a dishwasher either?
No, we do, but like, what do you call it? I like to also kind of get as much gunk off of it before I use it.
Okay.
And then I think I actually broke the dishwasher, I think, because I think when you put some soap on it and then you put it in and the dishwasher does its stuff. The soap suds actually, and then it starts flooding, and I think I broke the dishwasher.
Oops.
Because I think the water filter thing is full.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we just use ours for storage because I never had a dishwasher growing up, and I'm like, this seems complicated. Like I know how to wash dishes. It's not a hassle. I know it sounds ridiculous and people are going to be laughing at me, but that's just, I've never had that. And I feel like to run the dishwasher, it's got to be full. That would use all of our dishes. So I don't know.
I mean,
I'm fine doing it by hand.
It supposedly uses less water than than hand washing. And that was the only reason why I started like using it pretty regularly. Cause I'm like you, like it seems like counterintuitive to just put it in there and like how clean does it really get? And
if you were gonna run it right away, I would understand. But then if you're supposed to like put stuff in throughout the day and it's gonna harden up, is it really gonna wash off, or am I gonna be washing it anyways? And I don't know. I feel like I sound like a conspiracy theory guy, and then I understand it is supposed to use less water, but it's like I'm not leaving the water running the whole time I'm washing dishes. It's like give them a quick rinse, soap them all up, rinse them off. I'm done. I'm sure that it is still less water with the dishwasher, but I don't think it's that much less.
Yeah. Where I messed up is that because it's broken right now and the girls are home for the summer, like we're not doing any camps. There are way more dishes when the girls are home during the weekdays.
Yeah.
So hand washing it with them home has ended up taking a lot more time and more water, I think. But yeah.
All right. That's dishwasher talk. And then let's see, we are recording on the second Sunday. The second that's a Sunday, right? That'd be 2 weeks from today. Yeah. Sunday the second, usual time. That's Star Trek. I got. I don't know. Do you ever listen to the Homebrew Game Club?
Not as much as I should.
Yeah. Well, but you've heard it, yeah. So,
yes.
Nick, he goes by Divertov. I don't know why. Maybe I should ask him. He's going to come on, which is great because I really like that guy, and we've been kind of chatting behind the scenes for a long time about trying to do something.
Is that the one that you were like helping QA his game?
No, that's Terry. He doesn't do a podcast, but he's a good guy though. I don't think he listens to this. But anyways, then I got a cramp in my hamstring. Oh my God. On the 16th at 12 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. The Sunday after Star Trek, 2 Sundays after Star Trek, we'll do the Tarantino ranking. I think we got 4 other people for that, right? Mike,
sweet.
Carrie, and
that's gonna be a big one.
Who's the other guy? Kyle, I think is his name. I don't know Kyle and Carrie that much. I did Inglourious Bastards on Games of Mom Found with Mike, Kyle, and Carrie. And I was like, and they all seem to be pretty big Tarantino fans. I was like, do you guys want to do this episode? And so they did. And then Tim, who did the Superman episode, which I still feel bad about being so negative because I felt like I was ruining it for him. But
Yeah, we both liked it.
yeah. And then I think we're gonna I think we just decided that we're gonna start the next season after that. So recording on the 30th. I've already scheduled that to drop on the 20th of August, I think. And then so after this episode, we can start talking about what it is during the episodes, because the announcement will be out there.
For the Dead series?
Yeah. Now I gotta bleep that out.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. All right. I guess that's it.
Sounds good.
Cool.
See you, man.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Bye.
Hello.
Yo, what's happening?
I was gonna try to find the whatever the toggle was that would enable the blurring of the backgrounds, but I didn't want to put in the work to
I can
2
do
minutes
that.
of work to figure that out.
I can actually do that after the fact.
Oh, you can?
Yes, but I think also if you click video settings, wait a minute, is there a thing advanced? Oh, I know what to do.
Yeah.
Not even in Riverside. On your Mac and menu bar, is there the little green camera icon? Click on that, and you can do whatever you want there, basically.
There. Oh,
there you go. You're in heaven. You'll be missed.
There. I'm now presenting for Apple.
Nice. Perfect.
I just want my background slightly blurred, but this works.
Cool.
This works. Cool. Let me get my Audacity set up.
Yep.
Is it just us two today?
Yeah, it's just us. Colby doesn't watch this stuff, so.
I don't blame him. I was looking through my notes and I was like, most of these shows suck.
Do you have that inst button on again? Because you are like blown out.
No, I don't.
All right. So, all right.
I think my gain is up.
Yeah,
I can
turn the gain down or move the mic. I'd move the mic away. Probably better. But
is that better? There.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, my mic is going. Or not my mic. Audacity is going. My notes are right here. I just need to bring up your notes or the drive with your notes.
Yeah.
TV shows.
It's just like last time where we took turns going back. Like somebody goes first, the person follows up, and then the person who followed up goes first on the next one.
Fair. I don't remember. I was looking at some, and I don't remember a bunch of stuff for like Eyes of Wakanda. I just remember thinking, oh, the animation's great, but nothing stood out that was like super memorable as far as like, you know what I mean?
That's fine. I don't expect this to be particularly long. Last time we did it as a bonus, and we were going to like, oh, if we ever got a Patreon going, we would release it there or whatever. And then we were just like, let's just release it.
Yeah.
And this is, there's more or less a bonus, but it's going to be in place of an actual full episode because I don't have time. But for completeness, I feel like we have to do this.
Totally cool. Should we get started?
Sure.
Clap it in.
Sure.
All right. On 3. 1, 2.
Perfect.
As always.
not always, but lately. Welcome back to Absolutely the Best Podcast, a work in progress. I am Zach, and with me today is my good friend George.
Hello.